Welcome to Smart Dollar Mindset, the channel where we help you achieve financial freedom through smart money habits and investing. Today we're going deep into one of the most powerful modern tools available to anyone serious about mastering their finances: Fintech apps. Financial technology, what most people now call Fintech, has completely changed the way we save, spend, invest, and manage money. Not long ago, your only options for financial management were paper checkbooks, spreadsheets, or a phone call to your bank. Today, you can budget, invest, automate savings, and even build credit directly from your phone. But here's the catch: with hundreds of apps out there, many people feel overwhelmed. Some apps are truly life-changing, others are more about clever marketing than actual results. That's why in this video, we're going to carefully walk through the very best Fintech apps available today, explain how they work, show you who they're best for, and give you real-life examples of people who have used them to transform their financial situation. By the end, you'll have a toolkit of apps you can choose from, tools that can help you track spending, pay off debt faster, save without effort, invest with confidence, and ultimately build lasting wealth. And make sure to stay until the end, because I'll be sharing extended final thoughts on how Fintech apps fit into the bigger picture of achieving financial freedom. Why Fintech matters. Let's start with the why. Why do Fintech apps matter so much right now? The truth is that money management has always been the deciding factor between financial struggle and financial freedom. But traditional banks and institutions made this difficult for ordinary people. You had to manage paper statements, calculate your budgets manually, and remember due dates for bills. The lack of tools kept millions stuck in cycles of overspending and debt. Fintech levels the playing field. It makes money management accessible to everyone, whether you earn $30,000 a year or $300,000. Apps are automating tasks, showing insights in real time, and creating systems that make it harder to ignore your money. In short, they're breaking down the excuses. A student who once thought investing was out of reach can now begin with a few dollars. A family that always lived paycheck to paycheck can now use automation to build an emergency fund. Someone with poor credit can track, improve, and build toward financial milestones with simple daily habits. Technology isn't the solution on its own. You still need discipline, but it makes good financial behavior much easier to maintain. Budgeting apps. One of the most important areas Fintech apps have transformed is budgeting. Without a budget, money slips away unnoticed. With the right app, every dollar has a purpose. Mint. Let's begin with Mint, one of the oldest and most trusted apps. Mint links directly to your bank accounts, credit cards, and loans. The magic of Mint is its ability to automatically categorize transactions and show you exactly where your money is going. Think about how powerful this is. Most people underestimate their discretionary spending. You might believe you're spending $100 on restaurants each month, only to discover it's closer to $400. Mint exposes these hidden patterns and gives you clear dashboards to work with. I know someone who was convinced she couldn't save for retirement. After linking her accounts, she realized she was spending over $250 a month on streaming subscriptions, takeout, and impulse shopping. With that awareness, she cut back and redirected those dollars into an IRA. Over the course of a year, she saved nearly $3,000, something she thought was impossible. Mint isn't perfect, ads and occasional syncing issues can be annoying, but as a free entry point into financial awareness, it remains a leader. YNAB, you need a budget. If Mint gives you visibility, YNAB gives you control. YNAB is built around a simple philosophy: every dollar should have a job. Instead of passively tracking spending, YNAB forces you to decide what every dollar will do before you spend it. This proactive approach is game-changing. Users often report breaking free from paycheck to paycheck living within months. One user I spoke to had struggled for years, never building savings. After 3 months with YNAB, she had her first $1,000 emergency fund. 6 months later, she was paying down debt faster than ever. YNAB isn't free, but for many people, the return on investment is massive. Think of it as hiring a personal financial coach that trains you to be intentional with every decision. Pocket Guard. Another strong option is Pocket. This app focuses on simplicity. It tells you how much money you have in your pocket for discretionary spending after bills, goals, and savings have been accounted for. For people overwhelmed by detailed budgets, Pocket Guard simplifies the process. Instead of tracking categories endlessly, you just see one number: what's safe to spend. This makes it harder to accidentally overspend and easier to stay consistent. Savings and micro-investing apps. Budgeting is step one, but the next level is saving and investing automatically. This is where fintech apps really shine, because they remove the friction of remembering to save. Acorns is one of the best known savings and investing apps. It takes your spare change from everyday purchases and invests it into a diversified portfolio. Buy a coffee for $3.25, and Acorns rounds it to $4, investing the 75 cents difference. At first glance, it might feel small, but over time, the roundups compound. Combine that with recurring contributions and market growth, and you have a portfolio built passively in the background. The genius of Acorns is behavioral. Saving and investing can feel overwhelming, but Acorns makes it painless. You don't even notice the money leaving your account, yet months later, you see hundreds invested. Digit, now a Portion. Another standout is Digit, recently rebranded under a Portion. Digit analyzes your spending habits and automatically moves small amounts of money into savings. It's like having an intelligent assistant that saves on your behalf without you having to think about it. I know someone who used Digit for 3 years and was shocked to realize she had saved nearly $8,000. She never would have done it on her own, but the automation made it effortless. Capital combines automation with goal-based savings. You can create rules, like rounding up purchases, saving when you get paid, or even saving when you hit fitness goals. This gamification makes saving fun and personalized. Imagine saving $5 every time you skip a fast food meal or $10 every time you log a workout. These little psychological tricks turn saving into a reward system, which keeps people motivated. Investing apps. Now let's talk about investing. The fintech revolution has democratized investing, giving ordinary people access to tools once reserved for professionals. Robinhood exploded in popularity by offering commission-free trading. Suddenly, anyone could buy and sell stocks, ETFs, or even cryptocurrencies without paying fees. Robinhood made investing accessible, but it also created controversy. Some people began day trading recklessly. The lesson here is that while Robinhood is powerful, it should be used wisely. For beginners, Robinhood is best for learning, experimenting with small amounts, and gradually building confidence. Webull is similar to Robinhood but offers more advanced tools like technical charts and extended trading hours. It's free to use and appeals to those who want more than the basics without overwhelming complexity. Betterment. For those who don't want to pick individual stocks, Betterment is a robo-advisor that creates a diversified portfolio for you based on your goals and risk tolerance. It automatically rebalances and manages your investments, making it perfect for people who prefer a hands-off approach. One of my friends started with just $500 in Betterment and committed to adding $200 a month. Within 3 years, his account had grown to nearly $10,000, all with minimal effort. Wealthfront. Similar to Betterment, Wealthfront is another strong robo-advisor. It offers features like tax loss harvesting, automated rebalancing, and goal planning. For someone who wants professional-level management without paying a human advisor, Wealthfront is a strong contender. Credit-building apps. Credit is another critical area where fintech apps are making a difference. Good credit can save you thousands in interest, while poor credit can keep you stuck. Credit Karma. Credit Karma offers free credit scores and reports, along with personalized recommendations for improving your credit. It's not always perfectly accurate, but it gives you a strong sense of where you stand and how lenders may view you. Self is a credit builder loan app. Instead of giving you money up front, you make small monthly payments into a certificate of deposit. Once it's paid off, you get the money back, and your on-time payments are reported to credit bureaus. This is a brilliant way to build credit history while also creating savings. For people new to credit or trying to rebuild, Self has become a lifeline. Experian Boost. Experian Boost allows you to add bills like utilities and streaming services to your credit file. For someone with thin credit history, this can provide an immediate bump. I've seen people raise their score by 20 to 40 points in minutes. Debt payoff apps. Debt is one of the biggest obstacles to financial freedom, and fintech apps are stepping in to help people manage and pay it off strategically. Tally is a credit card management app that helps users pay off debt faster. It automatically manages payments, prioritizing the highest interest balances to save money on interest. One user reported saving over $5,000 in interest over 2 years simply by letting Tally manage her payments intelligently. Undebt.it. Undebt.it is a debt snowball and avalanche calculator that helps you create a personalized payoff plan. You can track progress visually, which keeps motivation high. Debt payoff is often more about psychology than math. Seeing balances shrink and timelines shorten keeps people engaged. Banking apps. Some fintech companies are redefining banking itself, offering low-fee or no-fee accounts that integrate seamlessly with digital life. Chime is one of the most popular challenger banks. It offers no overdraft fees, early direct deposit, and automatic savings features. For people tired of traditional bank fees, Chime provides a refreshing alternative. Ally is an online bank with high-yield savings accounts and strong customer service. Many people use Ally as their dedicated savings account, separating long-term savings from everyday spending. SoFi started as a student loan refinancing company but has grown into a full-service financial app. It offers banking, investing, and even career coaching. It's essentially an all-in-one financial ecosystem. Specialized apps. Beyond the basics, there are apps tackling niche but important aspects of money management. Honeydew. For couples managing money together, Honeydew allows both partners to track shared expenses, set limits, and communicate about finances. It reduces friction by making money conversations transparent. Good Budget is a modern version of the envelope system. You assign money to digital envelopes for categories like groceries, rent, or entertainment. Once the envelope is empty, you stop spending. It's a simple but effective discipline tool. Zeta is another great option for couples, combining shared finances with budgeting and bill management. The psychology behind these apps. Before we move to the extended final thoughts, let's pause on something important: psychology. All these apps are built to leverage human behavior. They work not just because of technology, but because they align with how our brains function. Automation removes the need for willpower. Real-time feedback provides instant awareness. Gamification makes boring tasks rewarding. Accessibility removes excuses. That's why these tools can be so powerful. They nudge you toward better behavior without requiring perfection. Final thoughts. So, what do we make of all this? The truth is, apps alone won't make you wealthy. They're tools, not magic wands. But when used wisely, they can remove barriers, create structure, and make good habits easier to maintain. Think about it this way: a hammer can't build a house on its own, but in the hands of a skilled builder, it becomes essential. Fintech apps are the hammer. You're the builder. The real question is whether you'll take advantage of them to create a financial foundation for yourself. Will you use Mint or YNAB to finally face where your money is going? Will you use Acorns, Digit, or Capital to start saving without stress? Will you trust a robo-advisor like Betterment to grow your investments steadily over time? Will you use Self or Experian Boost to finally raise your credit score? The choice is yours. But here's what I can tell you with certainty: if you combine these tools with discipline, consistency, and a clear vision for your future, you can transform your financial life. You can go from paycheck to financially secure. You can go from debt-ridden to debt-free. You can go from unsure and overwhelmed to confident and in control. Technology has given us the opportunity to take control in ways past generations never could. The only thing left is to act. Don't wait until someday. Start today, even with small steps. Every dollar you automate, every budget you create, every investment you make brings you one step closer to financial freedom. And when you look back a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you'll realize that these small steps added up to something life-changing. Thank you for watching Smart Dollar Mindset. If this video gave you value, please subscribe, like, and share it with someone who needs to get their money under control. This channel is dedicated to helping you achieve financial freedom with smart money habits and investing, and your journey starts right here.